What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream from the Scalar Learning channel. And I know I threw this one up at you guys kind of last minute, and I apologize, but if you're able to join today or you're able to watch on the replay, amazing. And there's a reason why I had to throw this up and why I wanted to do this ASAP. It's because a lot of people are taking the PSAT tomorrow. Okay, sorry, just doing an audio check. And I wanted to give this to you guys. Now, this is going to be amazing because this is, I already did the digital PSAT from the College Board. So I already did that one. That one's great. People are watching it. People are using it to prepare, and I think that's amazing. But this has not been shown yet, okay? This is from the SAT Crash Course. This is our new partner. And this is an amazing website and app that you can basically get all these incredible practice tests that are really well crafted. And so anyways, this is our partner. You're not going to see this on another channel or elsewhere, right? Because this is their material. So anyways, we're going to do this practice test for another great round of math practice if you guys are taking the PSAT tomorrow. If you do want to get access to more practice tests, because again, the key is practice with any of this stuff, you can go, there's a description in the link below to purchase more PSATs if you need them. You can use our discount code SCALAR. That's going to give you 10% off. It's all in the description, SCALAR, all caps, and you get 10% off. But anyways, that's it. So without further ado, if you guys are new to the stream, I'm going to be taking this test for the first time. And oh, wait, this one? We have done this one from we haven't done, oh, you mean you have done maybe this one, right, Oscar? I don't know. So this is the digital PSAT practice test one from SAT Crash Course, not from the College Board. Hey, what's up, Ian? Oh, from Argentina, amazing. I've been to Buenos Aires, I've been to not Cordoba, I've been to Mendoza, and I've been to Iguazu Falls. All right, anyways, without further ado, let's get into the mix, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So we're gonna do this thing. So, and as I said, if you're new to the channel and new to these streams, I'm taking this test for the first time in real time. So we are gonna get on it right now. Here we go. And by the way, just a quick note, it's gonna be scored out of 800, but this is something they're gonna fix and they're gonna change eventually to be out of 760 as it should be. Just giving you a heads up. But otherwise, it's exactly how it's meant to be. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. No, this is not the normal digital one. This is from the SAT Crash Course. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going to do modules 1 and 2 today. Let's go. Question 1. All right, let me get my whiteboard open here. What is the x-intercept of the graph shown? That is where it hits the x-axis. It's 3, 0. C is the winner. Boom, done. Again, if you guys are new to the SAT, let me move this over. You'll see that module 1 is going to be, or new to the PSAT, module 1 is going to be easier than module 2. X equals 15. Plug and chug straight up into this expression. 2 times 15 is 30 plus 3 is 33. Boom, done. Next, we go to number 2. There are total 1,200 books in the library. Last week, students borrowed 20% of the books from the library. How much did they borrow? So we're taking 20% of 1,200. That is basically like doubling it and taking a zero away if you want to do it mentally, which is 240. If you need the calculator, it's right here. 0.2, that's 20%, right? Times, hold on, 1,200. And there you go, 240. Verified, boom, done. Which expression is equivalent to this? So they are common terms. We can add the coefficients together. It becomes 11x cubed. That's pretty much all we got. Boom, done. Which of the following list data represented that has the same median? So how do we get median? Median is the middle of the data when ordered from least to greatest, which it is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 terms. That means there is an exact middle right here at 8, okay? There's 3 to the left, 3 to the right. So we need another set that has a median of 8. This will have a median of 6. When there's an even number of terms, you take the middle 2 and the average of those. So 6 and 6 averages that 6 out. This one would be 8. That's what we want, right? Middle 2, average of those, 8. This one would be middle of 4 and 8, which is 6 out. This one would be the middle of 8, average of 8 and 10, which would be 9. So B is the winner, boom, done. 6. A machine can fill 100 bottles of water in 5 minutes. Hold on. 100 bottles in 5 minutes. At this rate, okay, oh, this is a straight proportion. So bottles, minutes, okay? So 100 bottles in 5 minutes equals 400 bottles in X minutes, okay? You could do the math probably mentally here. You don't even need to cross multiply. You see, oh, this is times 4, so this would be times 4, so it should be 20. But if you needed to, like a nice way to solve a proportion is you cross multiply. 5 times 400 is 2,000 equals 100 times X. Divide by 100, you get 20, boom, done. Okay. Next, oh shoot, that's good. Oh no. So we got a triangle. Oh, by the way, this is a Pythagorean triple. So I've mentioned Pythagorean triples in one of my videos. It's nice if you remember this, not essential if you don't, but it's just a nice little shortcut. I recognize the 8, 15, 17 Pythagorean triple. And in the triangle, what is, okay, cosine of y. So that is this here. So up here, this would be y, right? So cosine of y is adjacent, the side next to it, over the hypotenuse, 17. 8 over 17, boom, done. Where is it? Boom. Next, scattered plot shows relationship between x and y, best resolution, which is find close to the slope of the line. Okay, let's do the slope. So what I always say for the slope is pick 2 points. Don't look at the graph. Don't get caught up with like counting the squares, because sometimes they can change the numbering. They didn't here, so that's lucky. But look, I'm going to pick a nice coordinate here. That's 1, 3. I'm going to pick another nice coordinate here. That's 5, 10, right? So we're going to stack the coordinates and subtract down. 10 minus 3 is 7, right? Subtracting the y's over 5 minus 1, which is 4. There's the slope, 7/4. Boom, done. Oh, it's got to be this one, but just to be safe, 7/4. 7 divided by 4 is 1.75. They have 1.74. Close enough. Boom, done. Okay, line P is defined by this. Line Q is parallel. What is the slope? All right, so the slopes are going to be identical. So if the slope is 3 here, which it is, the slope of Q should also be 3. Boom, done. Number 10, which expression is a factor? Okay, what can you factor? It's 3. Because you can divide each and every one of these terms by 3. It doesn't say greatest common factor. I'm pretty much done at that point. But I think it is the GCF as well. But all of these can be divided by 3. There's no x there, so can't be anything with x. Number 11, a bacteria colony starts with a count of 5. Okay, so let's piece this together. Watch what I'm going to do. I've talked about this in other videos as well. If we have an initial value for exponential, initial goes in front, that 500, and then it says it doubles in size, so the growth factor or whatever in here is going to be 200%, you could think like. It doubles in size every 3 hours. So then you could say t, if that's in hours, divided by 3, because it doubles every 3 hours. Now, if that doesn't make sense, imagine this. I plug in 3 for t, and I get to the first power. That would be 1 doubling. It would equal to 1,000. Plug in 6. 6 over 3 is 2. 2 squared is 4 times 500 is 2,000. Now it's doubled again. So you see, okay, it works. Now let's look at the answer choices. And it's right here, literally. Yep. Boom, done. That's how you do it. Oh, by the way, if you didn't piece it together organically, right? If you're like, hey, wait, let me look at the answer choices and figure this out. You could have done what I just said, right? We know that at time 0, it should have 500, but all of these do. Then you know at time 3 hours, it should have 1,000. This is the one that will give you 1,000. I don't know if any of these other ones would. Yeah, none of the other ones would, I don't think. And then you know at 6 hours, it should be 2,000. Boom. Function g is defined by this. For what value of y does g of y equal 20? Okay. Plug and chug. So we're going to plug in for the function value. 20 equals 3y minus 7. And solve for y plus 7. 27 equals 3y divided by 3. Divide by 3. Y equals 9. Boom, done. A rectangle has an area. Hold on. Let's draw out a rectangle. Remember, I say if they don't have the diagram, always draw it out if it's a geometric problem. Rectangle has an area of 80 with a width of 8. So this is 10, of course. That's it, right? Because length times width is area. They gave us the width. We know the length is 10. Boom, done. Let me make sure I didn't misread that. Yeah, in meters. I have seen them do some weird stuff on the digital now with units, so I had to make sure. Solution they give. Okay, watch this. We're just going to go. Oh, no. I was going to show you on the calculator, but we don't need it here. Because the second equation, you can just solve for x minus 3 from both sides. X equals 4, and then we plug and chug into the top equation. We get 4 squared, which is 16, plus 4 times 6, which is 24, plus 9, right? I'm just plugging into that equation. 16 plus 24 is 40, plus 9 is 49. 49 is the winner. We're going to double check that one more time. X is 4, right? 4 plus 2 is 7. 16 plus 24 is 40, plus 9 is 49. Boom, done. Okay, the given equation relates the variables P, Q, and R. Which equation correctly expresses Q? Okay, this is isolating quantity. So we're just trying to, and you can also tell this by all of these have Q isolated. So let's isolate Q. So we got 5P equals 8Q, 8Q minus R. We're going to add R to both sides. 5P plus R equals 8Q. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 8, divide both sides by 8, and we got 5P plus R over 8. 5P plus R over 8. D is the winner. Let me just make sure I didn't make a mistake. 5P plus R. divided by 85p. Yeah, we're good. Moving on, 16, the ratio of, okay. This is a rates, ratios, and proportions problem. Ratio A to B, that's you could write that as A over B or A colon B, whatever, is equivalent to 7 to C. Okay. Then it says when A is 98, when A is 98, what is the value of B in terms of C? Okay. So basically all they're saying is what is B? Isolate B. That's it. Done. So let's do a little cross multiplication. Hold on, sorry. But what is going on? No, my thing is glitching. Hold on, I have to refresh it. It does this sometimes on Miro. I love Miro, by the way. But occasionally it glitches. All right, there we go. So cross multiply, boom, we got 98C equals B times 7. And then we're going to isolate B, which is B in terms of C. Divide both sides by 7. 98 divided by 7 is 14, so we got 14C. A is the winner, done. Let me make sure I didn't make any mistakes. A over B, A to B is equivalent to 7 to C. A is 98. So then it's, yeah, it makes sense. A model predicts that a plant was 5 centimeters tall. Hold on. 5 centimeters tall when it was planted, and then it grew 2 centimeters. Hold on, is it? Yeah, it's linear. Okay, so it's model defined by A plus BX. That means it's linear, right? So it was 5 when it was planted, and then it grew 2 centimeters per week. I'm assuming X is weeks. X is weeks, yep. What does the value be? All right, so they want to know, look how sneaky this is. Look how sneaky this is. Normally, you think B is your y-intercept, which is 5. But they have B multiplying X as the slope, which means B is 2. I literally almost put in 5 because I was in that mode. Hey, B is the y-intercept. It's not here. They set the rules in this question, and they made it B, so that's a good little trick. I like that. All right, number 18. Oh, hold on. Let me get the diagram over here. I'm going to do a little copy-paste so we can draw on it. So, figuring out drawing scale. Consider two parallel lines P and Q intersected by transversal T, which is this thing. It just means it hits both of them. And one is at angle 45 at the intersection T and Q. One angle is Z. Sure. Z equals blah, blah. Okay. So here's the dealio, right? If these two are parallel, if you remember, these are same side interior angles, which means they're not equal, but they are supplementary. Okay. So it's a rule that you want to remember. It's in my videos formula for formula video, excuse me, 23 essential videos. So that means these two add up to 180, meaning Z is 135. Okay. So Z is 135, and then they say Z equals 3x minus 15. Now we just solve for x. So I'm going to add 15 to both sides. 3x equals 150. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 50. And you have to be extra careful in these problems because it's free response, right? So plug it back in. 150 minus 15 is 135, which is sup to 45, and we're good to go. Okay, here we go. A number A, one second. Excuse me. A number A is at least 10 more than 4 times the value B. See how I put it together right as we're talking? And that's my favorite way to do it. If the value of B is 2, what is, okay, this is straight plug and chug. So plug in 2. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 10 is 18. So A is greater than or equal to 18. So the smallest possible value is 18. Boom, done. Yeah. Okay. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Moved that a little bit. All right. The solution to give us this equation, what is 4x? Okay, let's see here. What's the easiest way to do this? Let me think. Okay. I'm going to multiply the top equation by a negative. So I got negative 3x plus 5. You got to triple check all the, make sure you flip all the signs correctly. Negative 3y minus 5. And the reason why I'm doing this is because negative x, hold on one second. This one I'm leaving the same. We're solving via elimination, right? And I've made the y's opposite each other. Now we combine them and they destroy themselves. Now we get negative 4x plus 2 equals negative 5, negative 1, negative 6. And then we want the value of positive 4x. This is great. We got negative 4x, not too bad. So what should I do? I'm going to minus 2 from both sides. Negative 4x equals negative 8. That means positive 4x equals positive 8. 8 is the winner. Done. Hold on now. Let's make sure this is right. That means that x is 2. If you have the time, this is what I would do. If you don't, it's pretty rock solid. But if x is 2, what is y? Hold on. So -2, -5. So x would be negative. Wait, what would x be to -5? Y would be -4/3. Okay, I guess it's a weird fraction, unfortunately. Let's just make sure on the top one it works as well. 6 minus 5 is 1. -4/3 is -4 plus 5. Yeah, it does work. Okay, anyways, that was just me checking. But x is indeed 2, so 4x is indeed 8. All right, for what value of x does G reach its maximum? That is the vertex. So the vertex, if you know vertex form, so it says what value of x. This is in vertex form, so the vertex is at 5. It's the opposite of here, and then whatever that value is out there, which is 3. So it occurs when x equals 5. If you didn't know that, you can graph it in Desmos and then just find the vertex. You'll see it's the max point. So we say 5. That's the answer. Oh, by the way, if you didn't remember this, the reason why that's the max point is because this is a negative in front of the initial part, which means it's a vertex going down. That means it's got a peak at the top. That's how you know. All right, and 22, last one. In the given function b of f, b is a constant. The graph of f in the xy plane. Okay, it's translated 2 units down. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see that. I missed this. I was like, what are they talking about? Hold on. Let me plop this over here. Okay, so we got b minus 10. Okay, it's translated 2 units down and 3 units to the right to produce the graph of which equation defines G. Okay, 2 units down. 1 second. 2 units down and 3 units to the right. That means 2 units down is a -2 out here. 3 units to the right would be x -3. So b minus 10, this is transformations, x minus 3, and then that would be plus 5. Okay, so that would be G. So G is this. By the way, if you didn't know this, what you could do in Desmos is you could plug this in. You could choose a set value for B, and then you could try the different options and see which one produces the right transformation or a set of translations. B minus 10. It's this one. B minus 10, x minus 3, x plus 5. Yeah. Yeah, see, these didn't add on the, I don't know what they did. I guess they put the -2 into the B, but you wouldn't do that, right? You would do it at the end for a vertical translation. Okay, I think that's it. I feel pretty good about those. I'm not going to review them. If you had this much extra time, you should go back and redo every problem. But we're just going to roll with it. If I made a mistake, we'll review it at the end. I think I got them all, though. Okay. We're not going to stop. We're moving right into Module 2. Now, here you're going to notice the difficulty is going to get more difficult. And that's it. You just roll with it. Here we go. In a company, there are 2 types of employees, engineers and managers. According to company policy, number of engineers should always be okay, hold on. Engineers and managers, I guess. Oh, they have little e and m. I see that. So E and M. According to the company policy, number of engineers should always be at least 50 more than the number of managers. So there's my inequality. And that's it. Oh, wait. So they isolate the constants. All I'm going to do is subtract both sides by m. E minus m is greater than or equal to 50. And that is B. Double check. Yep, we're good to go. Number 2. Sorry, my voice has just been struggling. Sorry, it sounds like raspy. It's so annoying. I've been trying to figure out what's going on with it. Overuse, I suppose. Consider the equation, if the equation has infinitely many solutions. All right. Infinitely many means both sides, left and right, are exactly identical. So let's simplify the right side. 4y minus 10 equals 4y minus 2h, you see? So these are already identical, correct? These must be identical as well, which means to do that, h would have to be 5, right? -2 times 5 is -10, just like on the left. So 5 is the winner. Next. X-intercept. And look what they do. They even tell you the x-intercept is when y equals 0. So plug in 0 for y and so for x. So that would go away. So we get 8x equals 4 times 0, 0 equals 16. X equals 2. 2 is the winner. Just double check. 2, 0, boom, done. Okay, number 4. We got a graph. Hold on. Let's take a screenshot of this graph. Like this, I suppose. Wait, hold on. Let's do this. And it's in time. We'll just write time over here. Hours. Got cut off. Oh, shoot. All this got cut off. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay. The graph shows this travel kilometers X car after started stationary position. Which state is best? 3:12. Okay, so that is this point. So that means in 3 hours, we've traveled 12 kilometers. That's what it means. Just read the graph. There it is. C is the winner. Boom, done. 5, based on a random sample from population, mean income population 50,000 margin. Okay, what do I do with margin of errors if you've watched this channel? I always go right into, margin of error, that's plus or minus. That means on the low end, the mean could be 48,000. On the high end, the mean could be 52,000, right? Boom, I see it right there. It's plausible. It doesn't mean it has to be, but it's highly plausible that the actual mean is somewhere in that zone, in that margin of error. It is not possible that, no, it's too definitive, right? Too definitive to say it's not possible. Every income in the population, no, that's not, it's mean. It hasn't, what are you talking about? Every. And then the mean income, I mean, yeah, obviously if a margin of error, we can't say definitively that the mean is that. So that's a good conclusion. Okay. Value, frequency. Let's take this table and let's pop it over here as we scroll down. 1 second. And I'm doing this copy and paste, obviously, because I'm trying to keep this big so everybody can read it. Table shows the frequency of values in a data set. What is the maximum value of the data set? Oh, this is just max value. 11. It's right there. I think what they're trying to trick you with is frequency. Like, is it 8 or is it 11 or what? It's the max value. So you have to look in the value column, choose the max. Boom, done. Okay, given the equation, blah, 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 relates positive numbers x, y, and z, which equation correctly gives y okay, isolating quantities. Beautiful. Let's roll. So we got to isolate y. So we got 9x. First, I'm going to divide both sides by 4, and then we get y minus z. Then I'm going to add z to the other side, and y equals 9x over 4 plus z. 9x over 4 plus z. A is the winner. Boom, done. 8 for the given linear code. Which points give 3 values of x and their core. Okay, look, this is equal to a constant. That means this, like, every function value should always be 12. And that pretty much means the x values don't matter. So as long as I see 12, 12, 12, I'm good. So obviously not here. Wait, how come I can't see? Oh, there it is. That's out. 12, 12, 12. Nope, don't see it for the y values. 12, 12, 12. Yes, I see it. That's the winner. 12, 0, negative 12. Out as well. C is the winner. Boom, done. 9, rectangles. Okay, let me draw a rectangle. Why is it doing that? Okay. A rectangle has a length that is 10 times the width. They give us it right there. So width, 10, obviously it's not to scale. And where y is the area of the rectangle, blah, blah, blah. Which of the following is the best interpretation? 10W. It's the length. We already said, right? They said, what's the interpretation? We're reading it. We're putting the diagram together. That's why I think putting the diagram together is so great, because width, and they said this is the length. I can call it length, or I can call it 10 times the width, because that's what the relationship he gave us. So it's the length. Let me make sure they didn't do anything funny with the units. Square feet. Yeah, it's got to be in feet. Yep. We're good to go. Another big table. Hold on. Let me copy and paste this. See if I can get a good screenshot. Move it over here. All right, cool. It's good enough. Table below shows number of hours. I think it's just meant to be. I think this is meant to say H and F of H. Same thing, right? Same idea. Okay. Total different thing for 2 different jobs. There's a linear relationship. What is it? Which equation? Okay. So look, here's the dealio, right? Main idea is look, they've given us 2 coordinates. They said it's linear, right? So let's write out the coordinates, stack them. Basically, they're already stacked, but just show you so you see my process, and subtract down. Difference of y's over difference of x's. 220 minus 400, negative 180. Over 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Divide the 2, and we get a nice 90. That's the slope. The only one I see with a nice 90 of slope is this one. Now we're going to double check. Plug and chug, right? Plug 2 in for h. We get 180 plus 40 is 220. Correct. Plug 4 in. 360 plus 40 is 400. Boom, done. Which expression represents the result of decreasing a positive? Okay, if you're decreasing by 35%, I'm not looking at the choices yet. I'm just going to tell you. Decrease by 35, what are you left with? You're removing 35%, you're left with, what's 100 minus 35? 65%, a.k.a. A decrease would be 0.65 times x. That's how you think about a decrease. And that's D. That's how you do it. 12, here we go. Hold on, let me take a, give me 1 second. My phone is dying. All right, there we go. So what we got to do here, let me take a screenshot, hold on, of this graph. Plop it over here. The shaded region shown represents the solutions to which inequality? All right, so this is beautiful because first, when you're trying to do this, you're trying to just come up with a nice linear equation. How can we do that? Find the slope, find the y-intercept. Slope appears to be up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Just double check on the markings that we didn't mess up the scaling. So it's equal to 2x, and then what's the y-intercept? Positive 1. It's where it hits the y-axis. Boom. Now turn it into inequality. Is it above the line or below the line? It is below the line, meaning it's less than. And why do I say less than or equal to? Because it's a solid line. All right. So we got y is less than or equal to 2x plus 1. That's the winner. Boom, done. Let me just make sure. 2x plus 1 less. Yep, we're good. 13. Here we go. Positive soluciones. This is a nice factoring with a leading coefficient that is not 1. I like to use the star method, and I'm going to show you how it works, right? If we got 2x squared plus 11x minus 21. Search Scalar Learning Star Method if you want a video on how to refresh for this, but I'm going to show you. A, B, C. We got A here, 2 and 2. We got B down here, 11. And we got A times C, negative 42 up top. What two numbers multiply to this and add to this? Let's think. 6 and 7, no. 2, 21, no, 3, 4, 3 and 14. So we got positive 14, negative 3. Okay, just go through the factors like that, just like I did. Right, they add to 11, multiply to that. Then we simplify like a fraction. 2 over 14 is the same as 1 over 7. Now, we can't simplify that, right? Now we got our factored pairs. 2x minus 3 times 1x plus 7. And what is the positive solution? So we have negative 7 because it's equal to 0. Negative 7 would make this work. This side, and that's not positive, so it doesn't matter. But they do provide negatives. Obviously, we know it's not the negatives. Actually, here, let's cancel these out, right? So it's got to be one of these two. Oh, wait. I got 3 halves, not 3. Hold on a second. This is weird. 1 second. 2x squared, 14, 11. This might be a mistake. Hold on. Because it should be positive 3 over 2. Because that's what zeroes this out. Hold on a second. Let me just double check. Just bear in mind, they're what's it called? Proofing this one. So this might be something that needs to be just updated to a positive 3 halves. I'll show you how to do it in the calculator just so you can see. 1 second. 2x squared plus 11x minus 21. So you see there's the positive solution, 3 halves. There's the negative solution, negative 7. So you can also graph it like that as opposed to doing the factoring thing, right? I'm guessing this is meant to be the correct solution. I don't know. So we'll just pick it and see. But anyways, that's what should be positive 3 point. What is the positive solution to the given equation? Yeah, it's positive 3 halves. So I think that's just a little typo. Okay. A rectangular swimming pool has a surface area of 1,187 square feet. So drawing out my rectangle, 1187. And if the pressure of 6 pounds per square foot of area is exerted on the surface of the pool, 6 pounds per square foot. Got it. Okay. So it's 6 pounds. So the amount of square feet is 1,187. It's 6 pounds per every square foot. So if it was 1 square foot, it'd be 6. 2 square feet, it'd be 12, etc. So we're multiplying. So we're just doing this times, oops. So it's this times 6. 1187. And there it is, 7122. Make sure I didn't make a mistake. Yep, we're good to go. 7122 next. Okay, one of the two equations in a system of linear equations given. System has infinitely many solutions. Okay, if it has infinitely many solutions, the other equation should have the same slope, different y-intercepts. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to isolate y up top. Negative 15y equals negative 9x plus 24. Divide both sides by negative 15. Y equals 9 over 15, which is simplified to 3 over 5x positive. And then what is that, 24? 24 divided by negative 15 divided both by 3 is negative 8/5. Okay, anyways, we need same slope, different y-intercept. This is going to give us a negative slope, so A is out because you'd minus 15 and then divide by 25. This would give us positive, but I think it's B, actually. We'll come back to it. I'll show you why. This one would be a positive slope. That's wrong, right? We need a negative slope. Wait. Plus, yeah, it'd be wrong slope. This one would be positive as what? Oh, wait. What am I saying? What am I saying? Hold on. This would be sorry. We want a positive slope. Hold on. Give me a second here. I'm like mixing myself up. Hold on. So this would be a positive slope, which is what we want. This would be a positive slope because you add 15x divided by 25. This would be, okay. So all three of these would be positive 3/5 slope. And then we just need a different y-intercept. So this one would be 40 divided by 25, negative 4. These two are actually the same. So this can't be right, actually, you see? It's got to be D, because if B is right, then C is right. But anyways, this is probably no. Hold on a second. No. I'm sorry. These are not identical because you negate. Hold on one second. You add it there. Uh-oh. Yeah, wait. I think it could be B or C. This might be a little mistake here. Hold on. Let me double check. Unless I'm making a mistake. Okay, so we're going to check in the calculator. 9x minus 15y. Hold on. 9x minus 15y equals 24. Did it say no solution or infinite? Hold on. Let me double check. Oh, it says infinitely many. Sorry. I thought it said no solution. That's why I misreading it. Okay, hold on. Sorry. These two would be parallel. Okay, so it is this one because this is the same line basically. I apologize. I misread it. My bad. Okay, so I'm going to prove it to you now that this would be infinitely many. So we got the second equation. Everything is essentially identical. So let's write it in here. We got negative 15x equals negative 40. And see, it's right on top. So that's infinite. So D is the winner. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, two of them are the same. Obviously, they can't both be right. Okay, 16. Car travel on the highway, local roads, complete trip 220 miles. Okay, it's a nice system of equations where you don't have to solve it. Okay, so we got a total of 220 miles. The trip took 5 hours. The car traveled at an average speed of 60 on the highway. So it would be, okay, hold on. X is the time on the highway. And Y is the time on local roads. And hold on. So then to get the distance, so we got distance right here, right? Distance is rate times time. So this is the time on the highway. This is the. So we got X on the highway, and what's the speed? Time times rate. Here we go. On the highway, so 60X, and then its speed on local roads 20 times y, and that equals the total distance. So we know that should be the right equation. So that A does not have it. B has it. C has it backwards. D has it backwards too. Wait, make sure I didn't misread that. 60 miles per hour on the highway. Yeah, it's got to be B. The second equation is correct too because the two total times I said has to add up to 5 hours. The only other one it could have been is D because it says X plus Y is 5, which is correct, but they flipped the speeds. So X should be multiplied by 60 because that's 60 miles per hour on the highway. Okay, that's it. So B is the winner. Okay, wait, let me just make sure I didn't make a mistake. Hold on, 60. I'm just in the 16s now, right? Later questions, so I just want to make sure I don't make any silly mistakes. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, 17. Here we go. Graph shows distance, meters. Hold on, let me put the graph up here. Okay. The graph shows the distance, y meters covered by a car, x seconds of the car moving. What is the average speed from 2 to 6? So this is average speed, meaning average rate of change, meaning slope. From 2 to 6. So it's basically like if you made a line going from 2 to 6, right? What would the slope be? So you can look at the line or you can make coordinates. You can be like, all right, at 2, it's 2, 3. There at 6, it's 6 comma 9. And what's the slope? Subtract down. 3 minus 9 is negative 6. 2 minus 6 is negative 4. That becomes positive 3 over 2. And that's the slope. That's the average speed. Boom, done. Okay, triangle ABC is similar to ABC. Hold on. They're talking about two triangles. Let's draw them out. Whoops. Wait, this one. Triangle. Triangle. Similar means proportionate. And we've got, hold on, A, B, C, A, B, C. And then the measure of angle A is 40. So then these would be the same, right? Because those angles are corresponding, so they're equal. Measure of angle B is 60. So this would be 60 as well. And then we know the triangle angle sum theorem, they add up to 180. C is 80. Okay. The length of each side is 2 times the length of each corresponding side here. So this is 2x, this is x. And measure of angle, oh, we're already done. It's 80. I didn't realize the question. Yeah, so you don't double the angles. The angles are identical. The sides can double, whatevs. Boom, done. The given function f represents the area in square centimeters of a triangle with a base of x and a fixed height. What is the height? Got it. Okay, so what I'm going to say is this. Excuse me. Area of a triangle is 1/2 base, 1/2 base times height. Okay, so, and they're saying this equals 64x. And we're saying that the base is x, and it's got a fixed height, and this equals 64x. You see? Now we have an equation where when we divide both sides by x, we cancel that out. We can solve for h. So it says 1/2, excuse me, 1/2 height equals 64. Multiply both sides by 2 to isolate h. H equals 128. 128 is the winner. Done. Okay, let's make sure that makes sense. So if the base is 128, yeah, that makes sense. 1/2 base, 1/2 of 128 is 64 times height, x. Boom, done. I mean, 1/2, well, we say 1/2 height as well, same thing. Sorry. Hold on, let me get some water. I gotta clear my throat. Give me 1 second. I got a ton of mucus in my throat. We still got time. All right, the function, blah, 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 is defined by the given equation. Absolute value for which of the following values does g of p equal 4p? All right, so we want 4p to equal absolute value, absolute value of 80 minus 3, and then we're plugging in p. So basically we're solving for p here, right? When you do absolute value, split into two equations. 4p equals the equation as it is, and then the equation as the negation of that side, negative 80 plus 3p. Let's solve this one first. I'm going to have minus 3p on both sides. P equals negative 80, but I don't see that answer. And then here, let's add 3p to both sides. 7p equals 80. P equals 80 over 7. A is the winner. Boom, done. Okay, 21. Last couple are going to be pretty tough, probably. Okay, we got a right triangle. I see that 90 degrees. Oops, hold on, let's do a better one. Okay, Q is 90. QS is the altitude. So that means that's the side going there. Oh, yeah, I could put S there too, I guess. But and then P. QS is the altitude of the triangle. Altitude is just like, you know, the height, but it could be either of those because it makes a right angle. It doesn't matter. Length of QP is 10, and PR is PR. Oh, what am I saying? Oh. Got it. I understand now. I understand. Okay, so PQR, and then it says PQ is 10. When it said it's an altitude, that means the altitude, it goes down to from Q down to the opposite side, and it makes a right angle. That's what it's saying. Now I understand. Because S is not part of the triangle vertices. So the length of PQ is 10. And okay, there was an actual PSAT question on the College Board one just like similar to this, and it got me. So this is good because it's double checking. Now I'm reading more carefully. Length of PQ is 10. Length of PR is, so this is PR, is 14 greater than the length of PQ. Means it's 24, not 14, which is what I did wrong in the other one. Okay, what is the value of PQ over PS? PQ. Oh, we got to get this side. All right. Ooh, proportion problem. I like it. This is very, very nice and challenging. So this is a means proportional right triangle, meaning every triangle in here, they're all proportionate. They're all similar. So I can make a nice proportion, right? We need PQ over PS. So that's hypotenuse over long leg, okay? And by the way, this is also a Pythagorean triple. 10, 24, that's a 5. Oh, it's not a Pythagorean triple because PR, wait. I was going to say 5, 12, 13, but it's not because that's 12. Hold on. Let me make sure I set this up right. Q is 90. QS is an altitude. The length of PQ is, so Q is 90. So PR is hypotenuse, right? PR, yeah. Okay, so we need this other leg here. And QP is 10, right? Did it say QP? Yeah, PQ. Okay, I'm going to have to use... It also could be... PQ over PS. So it's hypotenuse. Oh! Duh. Okay, that's fine. This is all we need. We don't need Pythagorean triple or anything. It's hypotenuse PQ over little leg. And since all the triangles are proportional, we already have a hypotenuse over little leg right there. That's all we need. PQ over PS is the same as PR over QP, which is 24 over 10. Again, hypotenuse over little leg. 24 over 10 is the winner. C is that. Boom, done. All right. 22. We got 10 minutes. Hopefully it's enough. This one's probably pretty tough. Given equation, A and B are positive. Some of the solutions to the given equation is blah, blah, blah. Okay, I already know what we're going to do with this. So we got sum of solutions is K times 3A plus B. And that's the sum of the solutions. Now, how do we get the sum of the solutions here? Remember our little shortcut. It's a really good shortcut. Sum of solutions is negative B over A. So if we look at our equation, let me rewrite it. 3x squared minus 9A. Okay, so this is B, this in front of the x, and this is A, 36. So that is equal to, hold on, negative B. So since B is already negative because of that minus in front of it, we just make it positive 9A plus 3B over A, which is 36. And there we go. Now we got our equation. Now we can solve for K. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. First, what should we do? Oh, I know what we can do. Watch this. Okay, so we got, let's see. Let's factor out a 3 from the top. So we got 3 times 3A plus B. I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this in a second. Over 36. Because now it matches what we got on that left side, equal to K times 3A plus B. This reduces to 1 over 12. And now you can see, let me show you. Now we can see quite clearly. Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. That becomes 1 over 12 times 3A plus B is equal to this, which means K must be 1/12. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Let me make sure I didn't make any mistakes real quick. Negative 9 over, so negative B, which is 9A plus 3B over A, is equal to that. And then you divide by 3, and you get 3A plus B over 12. K is 1/12. Yeah, I think it's right. All right, let's see what we got. Let's score it. And then we'll take some questions. Oh, shoot. I made a mistake. Darn it. Okay, let's review the questions. because I think top score would have been 800, as I mentioned before, right? And I know it's normally a 760. Let's see what we got here. I thought I got everything right. That's weird. I must have made a mistake. Oh, maybe it was that weird one that I picked the negative value. Let's check it. Okay, hold on. No, I got all these right. Was that module 2 where it was strange? Okay, let's see. Oh, I got 2 wrong? Kidding me. Yeah, so this one was the weird one where, hold on, let me see if I can find what's the correct answer they put. So this one, I think there's a little issue because it should be positive 3/2. What did they put as the answer here? Yeah, see, that doesn't make sense, right? Because that is one of the solutions was -7, but it's not a positive solution. So maybe they meant that as just a solution. Okay, I guess that would be, you know what? I should have picked that anyways since they said it's a solution, even though it was like, you know what I'm saying? At least it's a solution. Okay, so that one's fair. We were kind of anticipating that. But then I got this one wrong. No, I was so confident. Wait, what? From 2 to 6. 2 to 6. It goes up 6. 3/2, no? Why is this? That's what I put, 3/2. Oh, okay, I think this is just a little mistake. 3/2 is the same as 1.5. So, you know, hey, whatevs. But that showed the correct process, right? You take the 2 points, you calculate the slope. That's it. And again, as I mentioned, you know, some of these little things are being tweaked right now, so it's going to be updated very quickly. But the bottom line is, look, you know, this is a great overview of kind of like the general idea of the concepts and stuff that you need to cover. If you are looking for an additional PSAT or 2, I think there's actually 5 up here. You can check out the SAT crash course and do your thing. Okay, let me see what questions we got here. Did I take the October SAT? No, I did not. Didn't register for it. Didn't take it. So that's on Discord. Like 80% of your hey, no, I didn't see that. That's crazy. Amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. I hope that was helpful then. Yo, by the way, that video was crazy because I shot it like on no sleep. I took a red eye to Guadalajara and then my flight was delayed. Don't ever fly Volaris Airlines, by the way. It's insane. They canceled my flight returning and they almost canceled that flight. Anyways, that's an aside. But I got to the hotel just in time. I started 10 minutes late because I was like setting up. But I'm so glad I did that predictions video. I'm really thrilled. Okay, what else? I think the digital PSAT will drastically change the cutoffs for national merit. You know what? I haven't heard anybody talk about that, but I've got a meeting with a bunch of other tutors and test prep professionals. Once a week we have like kind of a happy hour, so I can ask them, see if anybody's heard anything. I haven't heard anything on that front. That's a great question. Let's see. Yeah, so that is basically it. That's all I got for you today. And if you're taking the PSAT tomorrow, I wish you all the best of luck. Make sure to check this video out, watch it back, do as much review as you can. Like I said, if you need more practice tests, go to the link in the description where you can go to the SAT crash course and purchase either a bundle or a digital practice test by itself, digital PSAT, and get your practice in, get your reps in. That's the #1 way to improve on this stuff, okay? Check out our channel. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you like this video, click that like button. If you want to see more from the Scalar Learning channel, make sure to click subscribe. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I will see you in the next video.